Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, in the words of Stephen Fry. Good evening. My word for today has been inspired by a lot of my friends' struggles. So a lot of my close friends have had all sorts of problems, relationship problems, or financial worries, or worries about seeing their parents who might be in a care home, all those things. And that leads to a very troubled state of mind. So the word I chose for today is one of my favourite words. Again, I love words, as you know. And it is Ataraxia, also sometimes known as Ataraxy. It comes, as so many of our polysyllabic words do, from the French. So the French ruled England for a long time. We had William of Orange and the Normans, etc. So yeah, the French are huge, massive, enormous influence on the English language. All the words that the nobles used were in French because they spoke French at the court, and normal words were in English. So for example, animals, which were raised by the Anglo-Saxons for the French nobles to munch on, cow, pig, horse, etc. But the meat, that was in French. So you've got sheep and you've got mutton, mouton. You've got pig and you've got pork, bar. You've got chicken and you've got poultry from poulet. You've got cow and beef, bœuf. Anyway, I digress. So the French borrowed it in turn from the Greek. And in Greek, it is ataraxia. Now, what does this wonderful, wonderful, lovely word mean? Well, it is a state of serene calmness. It's a state of mind where you are free from emotional or mental disquiet or unease. So it's a state of calm. It's not necessarily a state of happiness. It's just serenity, tranquility, calmness. And that's what I wish for so many of my friends who are struggling. First used in 1881 in English, apparently. Or first recorded use. Obviously, it could very well have been in common usage, but if it wasn't written down, who knows? Anyway, so if it wasn't lockdown, I would come to your house if I knew you were troubled, and I would lay out some pajamas and some fluffy socks. Then I would run a bath with lots and lots of bubble baths, because you have to have bubbles in your bubble bath. Bubble bath. I love that word. Or words. Bubble bath. Bubble bath. I'd stick you in the bath, glass of wine, or, and you know who you are, cup of tea, or gin. Blah, gin. Blah, blah. To me, it tastes of vomit. Blah. Stick some music on, and whilst you were in the bath, I would be in the kitchen and I would be making you food, and it would be comfort food, whatever floats your boat. So it might be a bubbling melted cauliflower cheese. It might be fajitas, whatever makes you happy. Then when you're at the bath and you're in your pajamas and your fluffy socks, come down to the sofa, tuck you under a blanket, bring you your food. I would join you. You would sit and eat. It'd be very tasty, obviously, because I've made it. And then we would talk if you wanted to. You could vent, you could get out everything that is taking you away from attaining a state of ataraxia. If you didn't want to talk, we could watch some telly, something to make you laugh. If you don't want to do that, then we'd listen to music. And I'm sure, knowing me, we'd end up dancing around the living room. Then I'd put you to bed, and I'd either lie on the sofa and fall asleep or go home, depending upon if I was drinking tea or wine. And then hopefully you would be in a state of ataraxia, even if only for a short while. You would be ataraxic, the adjective. Now, given that it's COVID, yay! And I can't do that. Just contact me, tell me, Nikki, I'm feeling really, really crappy. Do me a drawing. I'm very, very untalented at drawing, but I love doing it. And I'm very good at drawing elephants which have been swallowed whole by a boa constrictor. Very, very good. But otherwise my drawings are quite bad. But they'd make you giggle. Or I'd sing you a song, and again, it would be so bad it would distract you from all your troubles. Or we could do some yoga, and there's a pose. We could do child's pose, or my favourite, which is corpse pose, where you lie on your back with your arms and your legs out and attain a state of ataraxia. Or I could write you a poem, which would be slightly less awful than a drawing or a song. But if you can think of anything to help you attain that state of ataraxia, if I could record a meditation for you, then just let me know. And if you use my word of the day, ataraxia or ataraxy, let me know. Tell me where you used it. Yeah? Kind of had two words today. We had ataraxia and we had bubble bath. Bubble bath, bubble bath, bubble bath. Silliness. All right then. Thank you for today. Let me know if you use the word. Good night. Sleep well. Mwah.